from Trixie, so he is indeed here to get a start on that experience. And they open up on him. Open wounds first. There comes the tether stun. Is there going to be an impale? Not even needed. And of course picks up the last hit.
It really sucks. Trixie got greedy. He TP'd in like a few seconds too late. If he TP'd just a little bit earlier, he would have been able to defend that tower and not die. But he TP'd in, he got greedy, he tried to hit the crit wave. Because when you hit it, you can drag the crit wave away, and then the tower survives. But because of that hit, he paid for his life. Now he's still gonna lose the tower.
Yeah, lose the tower, lose the creep wave, no experience for him. He actually cannot TP either, because he doesn't have any gold anymore. And he's just having to fly his way back. And the tower has already been dropped, and of course actually picking up the last hit for that tower as well. So he is doing amazingly well on the gold. Not just for last hits, because of course he's also on top of that one. He's 41 for 8. But now also with the tower gold. And it's Era that's trying to farm up as good as he can on the tiny. And he's on 35 for 14. So he's not doing bad. But it's still of course that is higher than him right now.
Yep. I think Fnatic needs to ward the agents, or they should have done it earlier.
Oh, Trixie again, open wounds. There comes the impale. No chance again. That is the third time he went down, and this time it's Arsart picking up the kill. And I mean, yeah, Light of Heaven gave away first blood. He died once, but since then he's been stacking ancients that, by the way, are not blocked, so he can just do what he wants there. But already 3 kills going to the top lane for Na'Vi. Gonna have some big impact.
It is. The Wisp is gonna be level 6 way earlier than expected, and with that, they might be able to kill Era. Beastmaster is gonna hit level 6 after the Ancient stacks, and with Wisp TP and the War, they might be able to pick him off repeatedly.
Yeah, we're gonna see it because well, those Ancient stacks, he's been doing quite nice. I think he's gonna wait for Soul Ring maybe to try and start it because, well, he's level 2. He needs a bit more levels before he can do that, but so far, I mean, Fnatic, they have been able to keep the lane in their court very nicely. I don't think it's ever pushed towards the tower of Na'Vi, so Light of Heaven really being starved of experience right now.
Well, yeah, but I think he's gonna be okay. He's gonna catch up with the Ancient stack as long as Fnatic doesn't steal it. And right now, I don't think they're gonna be able to steal it.
That is true. They don't really have positioning for it, nor the lineup, to be fair. At the same time, I'm wondering if Fnatic has got to fix their voice over IP program, and they're sponsored by Raid Call. Is that a really good idea to say that out loud? Oh,
I'm actually quite surprised about what Na'Vi is doing right now. If you look at the top lane, like look at where Arzar is, he's hitting the neutral camp. He's trying to stack it, I think, but he really should have stacked it and pulled it into the crit wave in order to get the crit wave back to their tower. Because right now Trixie's gonna farm the crit wave at his tower, and he's gonna be perfectly safe. Whereas if he pulled that crit wave into the neutrals, then Trixie will only get that one wave, and then he would be screwed again.
yeah, because right now, I mean, both Puppey and Arsart are actually stacking, but yeah, they're still letting one creep wave go through. And that will be a bit more for Trixie coming his way, and he might even get level 5 with those 2 waves that he's gonna have still, and even get some last hits because everybody left the lane, so he's by himself, and finally getting some good time for him. So in a way, the tower going down for him, even though he himself going down might not be that good, but the tower dropping is actually making it possible for him to get some more experience than he otherwise would not have had.
Now Puppey is doing the right move. He's pulling the wave back by by pulling.
Yeah, that is 2 stacks, so it will be entirely denied, as we see that Vengeful Spirit as well as Hani are looking for something, because they have got that level 6, they have got the reverse polarity. Then you can of course blink away, but it's actually Fly is already backing out also. But they might be able to try something. There is of course a ward here for the dire side to scout it out. Dendi is now going to find if he can find a easy kill in the form of a Vengeful Spirit.
Oh, he might be able to steal a stack if he uses everything on it.
He's not gonna try. He placed the ward. Very aggressive. He just walks back past the tower. It's okay. Fly will get the double damage soon. That's gonna be nice for him. As we do have Vengeful Spirit just placing a ward as well. Gonna see if they can find out Light of Heaven again, because they are looking to push. Because this is not accidental pushing, I would say.
Definitely not. They're pushing with the next wagon. Oh, Trixie dies again.
Trixie dies again. Why am I not that surprised? It's actually, Puppy didn't even help out here, so this was just an open wound and an impale. And that's the fourth time. I mean, all 4 kills on Navi's side are all on Trixie. That is quite painful. Though I can also say that all kills for Fnatic are on Light of Heaven, but they only got 1.
Yeah. Well, the push actually did fail, but Fnatic's a really calculated team. You can push at 3 minutes with the wagon by single pulling and then double waves and stuff, and you can also do it at 7 minutes, which is exactly what they did, or they tried to do, but they weren't able to push anywhere.
No, Beastmaster with his access standing at the ready also. He actually got some experience from that. He got level 3, so he's not too sad about that. And the lane will be pushed again, so I'm curious to see if Fly and No-Tail are gonna be joining him on the lane again, or if they're waiting to see if someone comes around to defend. Actually, Light of Heaven might be making a ballsy move here, or at least stepping forward slightly. He's gonna be in range of some experience as it comes. I would guess. He doesn't have any wards for himself here, so he has no vision of the jungle. And he's actually not gonna risk it.
Well, he has a hawk, so he's gonna feed it.
Yep. 30 gold for Fly.
He's only missing 170 gold from his soul ring, and once he gets that soul ring, he's gonna be able to start killing those Asian stacks.
In the meantime, it will be Magnus who's actually leaving his lane slightly to well, he was aiming to clear some of the neutrals, but he actually landed a shockwave into nothingness because there were no creeps around. That was quite sad. That was, of course, Trixie's doing, I would believe, because he's been trying to get some more action in the jungle. As we do see some rotation, it is now the typical farming of a Vorst and Puppy together. It will just be those two farming together for the rest of the duration, and we actually see Arsart with level 6 moving towards the bottom lane.
That's huge. Wiss is level 6 as well, so Arsart's just gonna find someone with invisibility, and then they're just gonna TP in and kill that person and run away.
Yeah, and I would say that Fly is actually looking pretty good for that one. He's level 4 still, and by himself, relatively.
Bottom. Oh, sentry wards, very nice sentry wards.
Nice, they see him coming and they back off.
Let's see if they TP in
Fly,
and kill him
sentry
instead.
ward there. Are they gonna go on this? Now he knows though. Now he knows.
Yeah.
The neutrals attacked him, and he runs away as fast as he can. Smart choice.
Middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, but they need to send many people middle, because if they only send 1 or 2, then Wiss is gonna TP in. It's gonna be 4-on-1 or 4-on-2, and I don't think they should lose that tower right now.
So they're gonna have the Undying here middle soon as well. Impale will slow down the creep wave, but here comes No-Tail.
It's gonna be a 5-man middle strategy. Navi's gonna put 5 people middle. Like right now, it's a really good play by Navi. They're split pushing. They're pushing top, but then when they come to defend top, they're just gonna TP middle. And if they defend middle, then they're just gonna keep pushing top.
Yeah, it's either you're gonna lose one of these towers. You can decide which one. It's actually Navi backing off on both sides right now, with the Light of Heaven also going back. He's of course still level 3, so he is not going to be that big of a help. But we do have one tower, 144 HP, so the next push will take it down, and the other one also a bit below 500 HP left. So that is really nothing that much. While their own towers, only the bottom tower has been slightly pushed. The rest has almost not been touched.
Arzar's doing it again. Invis. Find someone and kill him.
Oh, hello, No-Tail. It's gonna be Impale, and here comes the TP. Are they gonna be in time, or is he already dead? It's actually a Vorst that still gets the tower, or gets the kill, and he also gets the 110 gold that is for free with the tombstone being placed. Well, that was a nice calculated kill, and he actually leaves Vorst alone, with Puppy only teleporting back. He actually has his armlet ready now as well, as Dendy forces Honey to scooter away from that location. It's gonna be a tower that's gonna drop. I mean, no doubt about that one. And again, of course, picking up the gold, 2,300 gold up on him, and you see him on the net worth. It spikes up ahead so fast. He is 2.5k ahead of the highest farmer of Fnatic, which is still Era, who's trying to farm some on the bottom lane.
Navi's lineup is really good in the early game, and if they get an early advantage, which they do have, then they're just gonna keep snowballing. Once Wiss hits 6, once Beastmaster hits 6, once Nax hits his armlet and treads, I mean, these heroes just scale better into the early game, mid game, than Fnatic. Fnatic needs to wait for the Ags, and even a little bit more on the Tiny before he can do anything. They need to wait for the Empower plus Tiny combo, so the Mag needs to be level like 12, 13, 14 in order for that to happen. they're not gonna do anything for a while. They need to wait for the blink dagger on Trixie, and since he was off lane, it's gonna take quite a bit of time. I don't expect Fnatic to stage a comeback till the 20-minute mark unless Navi dives towers.
Yeah, for now Navi seems really calculated. I mean,
Radiant's courier has
no,
been
nice
slain.
Arsart finding the courier there. That's a really good pickup, and I do think it was after the courier bought his item, because the Vendetta was used for that. So I would reckon that Arsart actually waited for that to happen.
Yeah.
We can see at the moment it comes up again which item he would have had. Dundee actually in the meantime, invisibility.
He might be a
rune.
solo kill. The canning.
Hello, Dundee. Bye. With 3 heroes around there, with even a lasso around there, it's just BAM! You're dead. No questions asked. It's like Sonic Wave's dream. That was a bit unfortunate, with Hani being the target there. And I have to say, I mean, we've seen Navi fight in the last couple of days. A lot of matches where, for example, yesterday it was team fights all around. They were very kill oriented. And right now it seems so calculated, like every single step, that I'm impressed. And they're actually what's Arsat gonna plan for, you reckon?
What's ours gonna buy? Well,
They're gonna
wait.
plan for?
They're gonna gank top, and right now No Tail's baiting it. If they TP in, it's gonna go the other way maybe.
Yeah, here they go. Reverse polarity is zone 3 though. That's to be expected. Scooter away. Here comes Trixie looking for Lasso. Finds a Force, gets him as well. Arsat already down to him, dying. And it's gonna be a Force that's taking so much damage. And it's Air that picks him off. With the only one staying alive is Poppy, who of course TP'd back. But that was a great bait. And there were 5 heroes there waiting for that to happen.
Yeah, very smart play by Fnatic. What were you saying before?
Radiant's middle tower is
No, what
under
Arsat was
attack.
planning, because he was standing there for a very long time at the place where he was standing and waiting.
Well, yeah, well, it seemed he was planning to jump in, killed whoever was gonna TP in farm there, which happened to be Hani, and then was gonna TP in and they're gonna pick off one hero, but Fnatic knew what Arzar was planning, so they didn't even have a ward there, so they just knew.
Yeah.
Dire structures
And
Very
then
nice,
they,
and I have to say, I mean, reverse polarity, yes, it got a nerf, you're stunned for a less period of time, but
top tower is
it was still enough for them to pick off who they wanted to.
tower has
I'm quite surprised they didn't focus on Poppy first, because then they would have had all 3 heroes dead, I believe.
has fallen.
But still good catch.
yeah, it's really hard to plan these focusing things unless you're Chinese, when like in situations like that.
We do have the tier 1 tower top being traded for tier 1 tower bottom though for both teams, so that is even once again, or at least those 2 towers are even, because of course there's still a tower in favor for Navi. 2 towers actually. And we're seeing Arsat, he has his Vendetta again, he's gonna look for something. They're actually gonna TP top,
Tower is under
and they will find someone who just TP'd out. Was Trixie, I guess, yes it was. No can do. And then the invisibility rune again, lucky. Oh, look at what the Radiance Courier was carrying. He was carrying the Aghanims.
Wow, that slowed down his farm quite a bit.
Quite a bit, I know. But he will have it. He will have his entire Aghanim, so that will mean a big impact on the fights already. Even though we haven't really seen that many real 5-on-5 fights. It's been ganks and successful counter ganks from Fnatic so far. But right now, maybe they'll be going for 5-man fights. They have got the reverse polarity here already. They've got Hani with a blink dagger, so initiation is there as well. They've got a lasso. They've got everything up basically.
And Navi's heroes aren't as oriented for team fighting as Fnatic's are. So I think Navi should have pushed top faster, because they could have went for a tower trade. They could have got the top tower and just lost the bottom tower. But now they're in no position to trade, so they have to try to defend. Navi, Dundee does have a BKB though.
That's gonna be yeah, of course, and a Desolator as well. Yes,
And they do have a mech as well. That's really important because Fnatic has no mech.
bottom barracks have fallen.
Where's the mechanism?
Wisp. It's gonna have its in chickens
Ah,
delivering
okay,
it.
okay. I
Oh, he
only
needs to
saw
press.
the buckler, so I was
He needs
wondering.
to speed burst
Under attack.
the chicken. It's really important. He needs to speed burst the courier right now.
Run, courier. Well, it's too late to fight anyway. The tier 1 tower already dead.
Radiant's middle tower
They're actually gonna defend their tier 2 bottom, middle rather. And now that courier gets the speed burst, but that's a neat mechanism ready. Desolator up on Vorce with the BKB up on Dundee, and they're gonna try to go for Roshan by the looks of it. They also have a roar, with Beastmaster actually starting to go for his Aghanim's. And no wards here for Fnatic, so they don't realize yet what's going on, but they will realize soon enough as people are missing from the map, of course.
They have the Flame Break, and they do have the Wave of Terror, so they should be able to scout this fairly easily.
Yeah, there comes a Flame Break, and Navi backs off. And there will be a fight over this Fnatic wire. They take Roshan and just force him to fight. What do you think of the way that Roshan looks right now?
He looks pretty imbalanced, and the way he like fights, he eats you, and he like covers your hero, so you can't click on the hero sometimes. It's really annoying. I can't see the heroes when I'm fighting near the Rosh pit.
He's like a big Revo. I don't know. I don't think he can close his mouth. Like at all.
I don't know.
Because it wouldn't cover his, I mean so the top part of his mouth wouldn't cover his entire beak. That is. But yeah, Fnatic will hang around here as long as Navi is still thinking about going for Roshan, and Navi also. I mean, they're backing off a bit more than Fnatic is right now, but they don't want to give it away. But they are the ones that have a ward here, so they are able to see when what's going on. Maybe we'll keep track on that. As for now, their own wards. The own wards of, wait a second. Here comes Open Wounds up on Era as well as a Roar. And that is a nice swap to try and help him out with Vengeful Spirit giving her life for that one. Tombstone already been taken down. There goes Reverse Polarity. Hits on 3. Shockwave. Avalanche. Toss. 3 heroes dead already. Can they get more before still able to eat something up? Jumps himself into a creep. Will be able to stay alive. 3 for 3. With Era staying alive as well as No-Tail, and on the other side it was Dendy together with the Force staying alive. I cannot believe that was an even trade.
I think that trade was very, very good for Navi, because now the mag ult's gonna be down. They're gonna be able to take the Roshan once Era 1 revives, and I think Era misplayed that quite severely. There was a miscommunication. Honey jumped in and Era ran away at the same time, and if Era followed up properly, they would have got the next kill. And they would have got the tower, and then maybe Navi couldn't get the Roshan, but now if they go for it right away, I think they're gonna be able to get it. I'm not sure though, Havos isn't healing, so he doesn't have much XP. But, I mean, he's gonna get Tranquil Boots and mech'd by Puppy.
Yeah, and he'll be eating some creeps in the meantime while he does it. But yeah, I mean, that was the perfect setup that you could ask for Fnatic. They had 3 on their Reverse Polarity, and it was actually, oh here they come. It was actually... Dendy was in there, I believe. Beastmaster as well as Lifestealer. Maybe not Dendy, but at least so many heroes. It was... Nah, I can't believe they actually traded for 3 there. They will be stopping with this Roshan attempt, as they do see some people from the high ground. Fnatic, of course, does not really give this away, even though they don't have that Reverse Polarity. They still want to take this No-Tail, though. That's gonna be a kill. Lasso up on a Force, up onto the high ground with you. Open Wounds up on him still. Can he chase it down? He cannot. We can, rather, because at least the Trixie goes down. Can they find more Blink after JK? He's going to be able to skewer himself away. Buyback from Trixie right now as Navi backs off, going for Roshan again.
So they trade a buyback and 1 kill for the chance of fighting for Roshan, because now they do have the Reverse Polarity again. I'm not sure if that was a good trade or not, but I mean, it's okay.
I think we're going to see it. We have full mana up on Era still. And like you said, Reverse Polarity is up with the Blink initiation. If they have a good initiation, which for now, I mean, look at Navi's positioning. They're not going to let that happen. There comes an Impale up on Era. Axis flying through. Dendy jumping in. Sonic Wave. There comes a Flame Break also. There goes the Reverse Polarity. It's on 2. Mechanism keeps it for life. Skewer still to the high ground. That's the Age is gone already. Roar going off on Era again. Can they get him? A nice swap still, but Open Wound still hits. And that's still gonna be a kill. Spirits from Puppy finishing him off. No-Tail trying to go for Light of Heaven. Will be able to get it with Tombstone helping out as well. Dandy's still alive as well, as now No-Tail is gonna be trying to get himself out of that location. He is being pretty harassed here though, with the Thunderstorm going down as well, as Pavor still able to pick up the Vengeful Spirit on dying drops. Era back in this. He bought back also Thunderstorm with help of the Boar. Can they get him? He does still have a toss, but no Avalanche anymore. Then he still has a Blink. Can use it. Here also comes Arsart. Needs that stun. Has got the Impale if he wants to. Era trying to get himself out. There goes the Feather. And that's going to be a kill again. And he just bought back. And that is going to be a team wipe. And then some on the side of Fnatic.
Freaking Viper Pig. The boar.
The Boar, yeah. The boar was MVP there, I have to say.
He should just killed it. Like, oh, had he just he could have killed Puppy had he just stunned Puppy, which he did, and then tossed the boar into Puppy, and then he would have killed the boar as well.
Yeah, the slow helped Arsart getting there. The boar helped the tether from Puppy landing properly, so that the tether stun could go off without putting himself at risk and making him come closer in range of that Tiny for that toss. But he couldn't do anything. No avalanche. Nothing in range for a toss. And Navi, I mean, they already got Roshan, of course, at the start of the fight, but then also afterwards, a team wipe with a buyback, and then killing off Era again, which happened to be the hardest carry on the side of Fnatic.
Two buybacks.
Two buybacks, yeah, of course, because of course Trixie still bought back at the start of the fight to actually be able to do that fight. Well, that buyback didn't really work out as intended, I would say.
There was no tail, but yeah, they lost. Wait, did Trixie buy back as well? That's 3 then.
No tail didn't buy back.
No tail. No, he died initially. Remember, and then. Oh, did he buy back or did he just revive? Oh, I think he just revived. Yeah, you're right.
He just revived.
Yeah.
Because it was Trixie that bought back so that they could fight again. With the reverse polarity, which still, I mean, it was nice, but it only hit on 2. It was really, I mean, Na'Vi saw it coming. Their positioning was just perfect, and they baited it out, and successfully so.
Yeah, there was a miscommunication there again. Arrow was running away and Hani jumped in, but I think that time Arrow was crook and he should have ran away. But instead he ran back in a little bit and he got picked off.
Yep, and then he got picked off again. Looks like they still want to try again though. They still have a reverse polarity, or again they have a reverse polarity with a blink. They've smoked up. We're gonna have 5 heroes of Na'Vi also in this mid lane. It will be a 5 versus 5 fight as, well actually, Fnatic decided, you know guys, let's just go to our base and defend from there on out.
They're gonna try back towards tower. I wonder if he's gonna be able to do it.
Well, yeah, I gets it. I was already very low to begin with, of course, as well, we only have 1 tier 2 tower left standing on the side of Fnatic with actually Na'Vi. I mean, they only have 2 towers down on their own side, so only 2 tier 1s down. So far doing very good. I'm just going to check out graphs for a second because we haven't really done that, or I haven't really done that. It's 14k gold in favor of Na'Vi, with being even for a very long time, or at least at 6k, 7k, but with that team fight just dropping down. Experience graph, same story. Big drop, of course, after last team fight, going towards a 20k in favor of Na'Vi, who is now going to try to take down the last tower standing on Fnatic before having to go into that tier 3 towers, which is going to be really difficult, I think.
Yeah. But Fnatic's not gonna defend this tower. I hate defending this tower. The Radiant's second tier 2 tower bottom, it just so hard to defend because you have to run up a hill. It's like a small choke point you have to run up in order to defend it. Whereas the Scourge, if you look at the top side, yes, you have to run up a hill as well, but the hill's so far away from the tower, and also the hill is such a big area. I really don't like the design in the Radiant's bottom tower, so they're just gonna give it up.
Yep. Well, defending for their own base is a bit easier. It's also a very good way for to initiate, or a very good position to initiate for for reverse polarity. So pushing into those tier 3s is going to be something that Na'Vi cannot do just yet before really taking a fight outside of the base of Fnatic. The question is Fnatic going to let that happen?
I like this blink dagger pickup by Arzart. He might be able to blink in and like mana burn the mag, stun the mag, like just annoy the mag so the mag isn't able to blink reverse polarity. If you just keep canceling his blink dagger, it's not gonna be able to do much.
We actually have a Gem of Truth set up on the JK to see if that Vendetta guy is gonna be around there. Or sort that is.
Right now, Fnatic like they need to farm. I think their team fight with better items is better, but right now they don't have better items. They're really behind, like they're down 16k and going and stuff, and they have to farm us 5 because if they don't, then they're just gonna get Vendetta. They're just gonna get what's ultied, so they're pretty stuck right now.
Oh, Trixie, that is so sad. He just dropped like a fly right there, and that's a skewer away and blink away because JK does not want to be there anymore. I don't blame him. As we actually also have a heart up on the lifestealer, and they're gonna TP somewhere. Seeing if there's someone there, but they don't find anybody because there's nobody there.
That was really weird because they actually had vision of where they were running. They have a ward there, so they should have seen what was happening. And I was wondering why Puppy didn't TP in the first place because he had it up the whole time. He could have just TP'd way earlier.
But well, I don't know, because it covers the whole side also, so that's indeed a bit awkward. But maybe he thought he blinked towards the trees. That could, of course, be it. That JK was still standing around there, someone. And Puppy's actually picked up a Sunch, so might be going for a Heaven's Halberd to make sure that he can disable or disarm rather Tiny for a second. Just get rid of his tree. Help out, as the ward is gonna get